everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to my Joshi journals, and today is a very special video. It's a video of thanks because this is my 200 subscribers special video. Yes, we've finally made it to 200 YouTube subscribers and it really means a lot to me. So if you're one of the 222 as of the time of recording, please take my deepest thank yous and congratulations as well, because this is a team effort. All right, it really means a lot to me that 200 of you guys have clicked on that subscribe button and dropped a like or a comment on or a share on one of my videos. So yeah, hopefully more to come, more subscribers, more videos, more content to come. But today, to celebrate our 200 subscriber special, I'm gonna do something really controversial. All right, I will be ranking my favorite Joshi wrestlers in Stardom by creating a tier list. So there's this website in which they're gonna give me a bunch of Joshis with their renders from Stardom, and I'm gonna be ranking them into a tier list. So there's gonna be S tier, A tier, B, C, so on and so forth. And before I do start, I want to say that this is all of my opinion, right? You don't necessarily have to agree with me, but I've been watching Stardom for a whole year. So I think I'm pretty qualified to make a ranking of who my favorites are and who those wrestlers are that maybe need a little bit more time and research to, fall in love with. But I'm going to quit yapping. Let's get right into the video and hopefully I won't cause too much drama. Right? All right. Okay, you guys, so I'm currently on tiermaker.com, and this is under, if you want to make your own, just simply type in create a Stardom 2024 roster tier list. But, alright, I'm excited, but also I'm kind of nervous. Again, these are purely my opinions, so if you disagree with my opinion, girl, make your own. Alright? Alright. Okay, I'm excited. So here we have S tiers up until D tier. So S is gonna be like my number one, like absolute favorite Joshi wrestlers from Stardom, and D is gonna be like, no shade, girl, but like I need to see more from you, right? It's not necessarily like a bad thing, but it's more of a like if I hear about you, I don't really move as much. All right, you're not bad, but you're not like S tier either. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start here with, I believe this is Aya Sakura, who's one of the rookies in Cosmic Angels. I'm gonna give her a C. All right, I'm gonna give her a C just because I haven't seen much from her, but I don't think she deserves to be in D tier either. All right, I think she's doing her best, and I think same goes for Sayaka Kurara. But actually, yeah, I think, in my opinion, Sayaka Kurara is one of my favorite rookies in Stardom right now. I think she's easy to, watch. She's fun to watch. She's very charismatic. She's cute. She's pretty. She's young. And I feel like she just has such a future ahead of her. So I'm going to give her the B right above Aya. Next up, Natsupoi. All right, listen. Let me just say... That was so quick. Let me just say, if you're a high-speed girly, you are getting the S tier. All right? If you're a high-speed girly, you are getting the S tier. All right? All right. Thank you. Aunt Saori. I don't know if I want to give her S tier. I'm going to give her A. I'm going to give her A. I love her. She's a fantastic wrestler, and her tag match alongside Natsupoi against Crazy Star was, or is probably my favorite tag team match of all time. But yeah, she's not like my super favorite, but she's definitely up there. So I'm gonna give her the A tier. All right, I'll give her the A tier. So I see that they did the Cosmic Angels first. So let me get Tam Nakano again. Tam Nakano, also an S tier. She's very cute, but she will fuck you up in the ring at the same time. That Violet Screwdriver into the Twilight Dream combo, fucking beautiful. My favorite moveset probably goes to Tam Nakano. I just love her moves so much, and she's so flexible, so beautiful, so charismatic. I love her. All right, I love her. S tier. Okay, Yuna Mizumori. Um, I will put her in C tier alongside Aya Sakura. Uh, yeah, she's still a rookie, so I'm not gonna be too harsh on her. She just doesn't really give me that buzz when I hear about Mizumori's gonna have a match. I'll be like, okay, that's cute. All right, I think we're going next with EXV, starting with Hanako. See, Hanako had this really great match with Maika at Flashing Champions, so I think no, I think I still love Sayaka Kurara a little bit more than her, so she's gonna go with the other rookies in C tier. Again, doesn't necessarily mean that she's a bad wrestler, but more of a she's getting there. Alright, Maika. I will put Maika in. I'll put her in A tier. Yeah, I'll put her on A tier. I was thinking of putting her on B tier, but that felt very rude and disrespectful. So let me put her on A tier. Again, she's not like S tier to me, like in terms of like my super favorite Joshi wrestler in Stardom, but I think she definitely deserves flowers for what she's been able to do with the World of Stardom Championship run that she's been going on. So props to her. Mina Shirakawa, S tier. Let me explain why, and I'm gonna have a whole video separately explaining why I believe that Mina Shirakawa is a really important member of the roster. She's been doing waves in AEW. She's getting more international recognition for Stardom, so good for her. But also, in another video, I will explain why we need to talk about how she was robbed of a white belt run. Okay? She deserves a white belt run after what she went through with Saya Kamitani and all of that injured jaw and everything. So I will give her S tier because she deserves redemption. Alright. Waka Tsukiyama. Okay, no shade, girl. I love her, but she's also going to... Actually... Yeah, she's going to C tier. I love how I just really put Sayaka Kurara alone at B tier, but I really think she just stands out compared to the rest of the rookies in Stardom right now. Alright, next up is I actually don't know how to say her name. Is it Xena or Gina? I'm gonna go with Xena because it starts with a Z or with an X. Sorry, but she's gonna go to B tier. You know, I think she's definitely above the rookies in terms of wrestling ability, and I can see that she's improving. I think the Joshi style has been working really well for her, so I'll put her on B tier. Alright, so Julia's already in Marigold, so I don't think I want to rank her. Mei Seira, again, high speed girls, you go to the S tier. Yes. No shade, you guys, but Mei Seira is kind of giving Azumi a run for her money as the high speed prodigy, because Mei Seira's high speed ability is actually off the charts. And I was really looking forward to seeing Mei Seira defend her high-speed title against Azumi. And I feel like that would be the one where she would eventually drop the title, but we all know what happened. She dropped it to Saki Kashima when she went to the States. But regardless, I think she's still a fantastic competitor. S tier, deserve, alongside... actually, I should probably just put Suzu Suzuki here on S tier as well, because I feel like they're the top tag team in Stardom right now. And I feel like they just have raised the bar for Joshi wrestling to me as a new, not as a new fan, but as someone who's relatively newer to Joshi wrestling compared to, say, other Joshi creators out there. So yeah, Crazy Star goes on S tier. I guess for Suzu Suzuki, she won the 5-star, and that's where I ultimately became a fan. I saw how athletic she was, and her match against Shuri and Hazuki specifically were my favorites. Okay, so Mai Sakura is also in Marigold, so we can't really rank her. Hekla, who's now in Oedo Tai, definitely deserves to be... See, I haven't really seen much of Hekla, but I'll put her on I'll put her on A tier because I've seen how athletic she is. I've seen how much she's changed now that she's with Oedo Tai, so definitely I feel like she deserves her flowers, and hopefully we do get to see her in a big championship match in the near future. So I'll give her the A tier, but I'm not like super obsessed with her, but I know that she's definitely up there in terms of wrestling ability for within the Stardom roster. All right, next up is Ami Sore. Okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. I mentioned this in the live stream for Flashing Champions, but I just don't get moved by Ami Sore. I'm so sorry. Like, she can go, like, sure, she's a powerhouse and all. But, like, okay, if you guys want me to up her on the list, you're gonna have to give me really good Ami Sore match recommendations, okay? Because I haven't really seen an Ami Sore match where I'm like, okay, I really want to root for her to win this match, or I think this is something that I should invest my time in, or I should take time out of my day to watch an Ami Sore match. So if you guys want me to switch her up on the ranking, if there are any Ami Sore fans out there, you better drop me some match recommendations because I'm in desperate need. Alright? Alright, thank you. Okay, Saki Kashima. Okay. So this list is based off of like personal preference, right? I'll put her on... Yeah, no, sorry. I have to put her on C tier. I was thinking of putting her on B tier, but I was comparing her wrestling ability to, say, Sayaka or Xena. Listen, Saki Kashima is really entertaining. I love her, but just in-ring wise, she was never really my favorite, although I think the entertainment aspect is something that she has over other competitors on this list, especially even on the upper tiers. But yeah, in terms of like my love for her, like I love her, but I'm not like super 100% like super excited when I hear about a Saki Kashima match. But regardless, she's really entertaining, charismatic, super funny. Yeah, it's just that in-ring wise, she's not really like my number one favorite. Okay, so Mirai is also in Marigold. Shuri. Okay, Shuri is going to S tier because that's Shuri, y'all. Like, what else do you want me to do? That's an absolutely talented in-ring competitor. I've never seen anyone like her. I've never seen anyone mix MMA into wrestling as well as she has, so we're gonna give her that. Rana Yagami. She... I don't know, you guys. I haven't really like had enough time to like see her matches, so I'm gonna put her on D tier. But again, if you're on D tier and you're a rookie, like this just means that I haven't seen much of you. So yeah. Okay, next is Pokigendes. Okay, so believe it or not, I actually believe she's in B tier, and I know people are gonna be like, okay, you're crazy. Why is she so high? She's a clown. But she can actually go in the ring, alright? Have you seen this woman do a moonsault? Like, that is a talented woman, alright? And Mercedes Mooney said it herself, I love watching Kaori Yoneyama matches. She's so entertaining, and she mixes that entertainment aspect with her in-ring wrestling. So like, girl, obviously she deserves at least a B tier, alright? She deserves B tier. I'd love to see her as high-speed champion. No shade. Okay, next up we have Momo Watanabe. You guys also know Momo is up on my stan list. I love her. I believe she deserves to be red belt champion, if not white belt again another time. But I think red belt fits her more this time around. Like, she's much more serious. This Oedo Tai look she has going on is just... she screams top star. So hopefully we get to see her in a singles championship again soon, but yeah. Okay, next up, Tora Natsuko. I'm gonna put her... I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm gonna put her on C tier just because, again, I haven't really seen much matches of hers where I felt like, oh wow, this is a wrestler, you guys. You know what I mean? Not saying that she's a bad wrestler, but the only matches I know of hers that I really enjoyed were Queen's Quest versus Oedo Tai, the steel cage match, and probably that tag match with her and Momo against Aphrodite. I think that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to let me know on some other really good Natsuko matches, drop them in the comment section below. Rina. Okay, listen. If you guys want to talk about my favorite rookie right now, alongside Sai Kagurara, girl, it's Rina. Rina is just absolutely fucking talented. And to think that she's only like 17 years old and she's that good, like, I don't know. Something about her is just really entertaining and fun to me. I love seeing her defend her Future of Stardom championship. And I think she's the future, definitely the future of Stardom. And I'm excited to see how her career goes on from here. But for now, she's going on B tier. Just because, like, listen, you're 17 years old and you're wrestling like that. Like, you deserve to be recognized. I love Rina. Believe it or not, I love Rina. Okay, next up is Ruaka. Girl, okay. Listen, y'all. I'm forever gonna have an issue with Ruaka because why wasn't she the one who was kicked out of Oedo Tai? Like, she was the one who ate the pin in the match, and yet Oedo Tai sided with her as to why her and Starlight Kid lost the match. Which, by the way, Starlight Kid is next, and you guys know how I feel about high-speed wrestlers, so S tier. But whenever Oedo Tai has a match, or a tag match, or any match of some sorts, Ruaka is always slated to eat the pin. And for some reason, the day that they finally have enough, they get sick of losing, they get rid of Starlight Kid? Girl. Not at all. I'm sorry, Ruaka. I know you just made it to the quarterfinals of the Cinderella tournament, but no ma'am. Not when Oedo Tai chose you over Starlight Kid. Again, no shade to Ruaka. Okay, Azumi's next. You guys already know if I have Azumi... If I have Starlight Kid in S tier, if I have Natsupoi in S tier, if I have the high-speed girls, Meisera, Suzuki up in S tier, Azumi has to go there. If you guys don't know how much I love Azumi, like, just go check out my older videos. Probably my favorite Joshi, like, in terms of, like, who got me into modern Stardom. It has to be Azumi. Next up is Hina, which is, ironically, Rina's twin sister, but I'm not super into her. I'm not super sold into her. And I know they're sort of building up to a Rina versus Hina Future of Stardom Championship match, but I don't know. Hina just doesn't really move me as much. Like, maybe she'll grow, but for now, I just really don't move when I hear about Hina. No shade. Sayaka Mitani, okay. S tier. S is for... Where did she go? Oh. S is for... Let me put her up front first, actually, because she's probably my top favorite wrestler in Stardom right now. I'm obsessed with babyface wrestlers who just reek of desperation and they just want to win. So, easy S tier. S stands for Saya, so that's where she's gonna go. Lady C. Okay, listen, you guys. Lady C doesn't get enough respect for, you know, growing into becoming a better wrestler than people, you know, make her out to be. I believe she deserves to be on B tier. Alright, like, she's not Shuri, she's not Tam Nakano, she's not Sayaka Mitani, but she's getting there. And believe it or not, in my opinion, she carried that Queen's Quest in that Queen's Quest versus Oedo Tai steel cage match. Like, she was pulling out all the moves, she was doing double choke slams, she was doing double suplexes, she was the one who caught Starlight Kid from the moonsault from the top of the cage by herself. Like, that deserves respect, okay? If you disrespect Lady C in front of me, like, that's a red flag. Really embarrassing. Alright, Miyu Amasaki. She's a cute girl, but, you know, cute next to gorgeous. Gorgeous being, probably, like, Rina. She's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to put her on C tier. She's cute, she's fun, but, you know, she hasn't really, like, proven herself as a singles competitor. Although she's been doing really well. She's improved. So I'll put her on C tier. Alright, Otami's in Marigold. Hanan. Alright, so Hanan has definitely grown on me. I think she... I wasn't really, like, the biggest fan of hers at first, but I think she deserves to go on... I'll say A tier. Yeah, I'll put her on A tier. You know, she hung out with Tsukasa Fujimoto and Arisa Nakajima. She took that beating like a champ, and for that, I will respect her. So I'll put her on A tier, you know? And she won the Cinderella tournament. She's proven herself worthy. I'll give her that. Hazuki, okay, immediately. S tier. No complaints. Definitely deserves a white belt run sooner rather than later. Please. This woman has been wrestling forever, and she deserves more than what Stardom has been giving her. So, you know, I know she's a 3-time goddess of Stardom champion, but we can do way more than that. Alright, this is Hazuki we're speaking about. This is Io Shirai's daughter. Okay, just a really quick mini rant on how I feel about how they treat Hazuki. Alright, Saya Ida. Okay, I'm sorry y'all, but like, I just don't move for Saya Ida. I just don't. She had a really good high-speed match with Saya Kamitani, but other than that, she just doesn't move me. I know she's a powerhouse and all, but I feel like it's hard to believe given how small she is. I'm so sorry. I hope that's not offensive to short people, but I don't know. I just don't get super excited with her. Yeah, those are my opinions. Sorry. Next is Momo Kogo. Okay. You know what? Momo Kogo was a very early favorite of mine. I'll put her on... I'll put her on B tier. Yeah, I'll put her on B tier. She was part of that New Japan Strong tournament, and she had a really good match against Willow Nightingale. And since then, I feel like she's just been improving. I think she's no longer a rookie in my eyes. I think she's absolutely amazing. Definitely deserves more opportunities. I'd love to see her as high-speed champion. Yeah, I think B tier is right for her. You know, she still has a long way to go in terms of proving herself, but yeah, I think that's a decent rank. B tier. Koguma. Oh, okay, so Koguma goes straight to A tier because that tag team match with Crazy Star up against FWC. Yeah, definitely deserves A tier. The only reason I didn't put her on S tier is because I think Hazuki can stand as a singles competitor, whereas I think Koguma needs a tag team. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think what's stopping her from being like an S tier favorite of mine is the fact that Hazuki is just so like levels above of her in terms of charisma, in terms of wrestling style. She's absolutely fantastic on her own right, but definitely Hazuki is a once in a lifetime talent, and she deserves more than what people are giving her. Alright, and I believe last on the list, because Yuzuki and Nanaya Takahashi are both with Marigold, yeah, I believe last on the list is Mayu Iwatani, and you guys, I'm not crazy, like, she goes to S tier. Alright, she goes to S tier because she's the ace of Stardom, she's the face of that company. She's carried that company on her back, especially when Io Shirai and Kairi left Stardom. Since then, she's pretty much been the backbone of the entire Stardom roster, and we have to give her props. You know, definitely a legend already. Not a legend in the making, definitely a legend in the industry. So yeah, I guess that does it for my yeah, that definitely does it for my Stardom roster ranking. These are my favorites on the S tier: Saya, Mina, Natsupoi Tam, Mei, Suzu, Momo, Shuri, Azumi, Starlight Kid, Hazuki, and Mayu. And on going on the way down is decreasing order of how I feel about them in terms of being a fan. But yeah, everyone in S tier is an absolute favorite of mine. Like, if I hear that they're gonna have an upcoming matchup, I'll get fucking excited. Sort of same goes with A tier. You know, it's not as much as S, but it's still there. B, I believe these are underrated or rookie talent that are standing out to me right now, that are, in my opinion, growing as competitors and have bright futures ahead of them. C tier, I think they need more time. I need more time with them in terms of enjoying them as wrestlers. And as for D tier, No offense, ladies, all 5 of you, but they sort of have a long way to go in terms of me becoming a full-time, full-fledged stan of theirs. But yeah, those are my thoughts, and I guess I'll just close things off on full screen. So that pretty much wraps up my Stardom roster tier list ranking. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with some rankings? I'm really sorry if you do. But if you do want to share your thoughts, let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to try this out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description for you guys to rank your own Stardom roster members. But with that being said, again, purely this is all just my opinion. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine. And this is all just part of my 200 subscriber special video. So yeah, again, thanks so much for all of the support on the channel. Hopefully we get more subscribers and content in the future. But for now, be sure to check out Joshi Journals on all social media pages at Joshi Journals. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram most of the time. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and enjoy your Joshi wrestling. Bye!